Day 12. Today I thought I would give you a little bit of a background on my nutritional history and my story, because everything starts with a story. And at the end of this video, I'm going to talk about some of the symptoms that I'm experiencing being 12 days into this fast. So thank you for joining me. My name is Marise Tourigny, and I decided to take on this challenge of doing a 40-day spring detox. And I'm currently at day 12. What prompted me is every year I'm always bettering my body, because there was a time in my life where my body wasn't as healthy as it is right now. In my early 20s, I decided to become a vegetarian. And as a young vegetarian, everyone was telling me the importance of protein, and I had to get my proteins. There was this beautiful vegetarian protein called seitan. I grew up in Montreal, so seitan was the word that was used, and it's like, yeah, no problem. I would make this seitan and flavor it with different flavors, and it was known to have more protein than red meat. So I figured, this is fantastic. And what developed is I started having these big cysts, this acne on my face, but not just teenage acne. This was cysts. They were hard. I couldn't pop them, and it developed all around my face and my back, and it was very embarrassing. I always tried to cover up, and I didn't understand why. And I went to see a dermatologist, and he said that I had this disease that would last my whole life. It was a bacteria that was on the skin called rosacea, and I would have to be on Tetracycline my whole life. And Tetracycline, if you don't know what it is an antibiotic. And so, not knowing much, I decided to take these months at a time, Tetracycline, and magically it would clear up my face. And the last time that I used a prescription was before my wedding, because I really wanted to have nice skin for my wedding. In 2005, I went to nutrition school and learned the foundation to a healthy nutrition. And I decided to go with a natural whole food diet. And wow, talk about transformation. I lost 25 pounds that I did not know I had to lose. My skin cleared up. My whole microbiome transformed. And I was feeling amazing. A lot more energy than I did before. And I was amazed at how nutrition had corrected my skin. And what I came to understand is that while I was in my phase of vegetarianism, I ate a lot of seitan, which is gluten. And I ate a lot of products that were vegetarian based, like Eve's products, that are gluten based. So I was taking in a lot of gluten, and my body didn't know how to handle it. And so because I was constipated all the time, the toxins that my body wasn't able to process or eliminate was coming out through my skin. And that's why I was developing all of these cysts. The cysts were all engorged with toxins that were trying to be released from my body. That's what I learned, which was big. And as I was changing the whole family's diet to a natural whole foods diet, there was this 3 mornings in a row we were eating steel cut oats, and they were fantastic. My kids loved it. And my daughter, on the third day, after the third day, she developed this incredible rash on her bum. I had never seen this before, but her bum was so red, it was bleeding. And I'm there like, oh my God, like, poor little girl, where is this coming from? I had no idea. So as a baby gift, baby shower gift, I had received this beautiful Aveeno package, the Aveeno products, which is all oats based, and there was the soap and the powder for the bath and so on. I'm there, oh my baby girl, I'm gonna give you a nice bath and it's gonna make you feel better. So I put both my kids in the bath and I put this oat powder thinking that I'm doing the right thing. And I step out of the bathroom, and when I came back, she was all blotchy as if she had, and she was under like very hot water. And I panicked. I touched the water, and the water is warm. It's perfectly fine. And my son looks perfectly fine, but she's all blotchy. So it's starting to land for me. It's like something's happening here. And I'm there, there's oats in the bath. She just ate oats for 3 days. I'm there, could it be an oat issue? And so once her bum was all cleared up and everything was back to normal, I gave her a nice big bowl of steel cut oats. And I gave it to her, and I'm there, baby girl, I don't want to hurt you, but I really need to know if this is what's causing the problem for you. And so she ate the oats, and wherever the oats touched her, on her chin, her lips, it was all inflamed red, and some of the oats had fallen on her little hand, and her hand was all red and swollen. And I'm there, that's it. She can't have oats. And so I was curious. I'm there, is it just the oats, or is it every other gluten grain? And so someone, a relative, had given her a croissant, and after she ate the croissant, she ended up sleeping all day. Now, this baby girl is between 18 and 24 months. So she's 1.5 years, 2 years old. And to sleep all day is not normal. So I knew something was up with that croissant. Then I gave her some rye bread, and she developed little red polka dots on her belly and chest. I'm there, that's a symptom. Then I would give her, I went through all of the different grains, and she reacted to all of them in different ways. And she was, I have to say also, she was a very unhappy, grumpy little girl. She, she was very unpleasant and difficult. So then I decided, okay, we're going to cut all of the glutinous grains out, and we're going to go gluten-free. So I decided to take her off all glutens, and while I was going to do it for her, I did it for the whole family because I didn't want her to feel alienated or different. So we all went gluten-free. And that was the beginning of a healthy journey, because my kids never ate fast foods. We never went out to restaurants unless it was gluten-free, kind of like Vietnamese, Thai food, sushi. We loved going for sushi and it was never an issue. So it was actually a blessing in disguise. And then from there, because my whole digestive system had been destroyed with the antibiotics, it's been a lifelong journey to rebuild my digestive system, and balance out, correct the systemic candida that I was experiencing. And so, yeah, I've done every detox you can think of: heavy metal detox, yeast detox, liver, kidneys, blood, I've done master cleanse, um, whole system cleanse, fasting, juicing, everything that you can think of. I've experienced, I've undergone it. I've done intermittent fasting, and now last year I was guided by my internal teacher to cut my meals down to 2 meals per day. And then this year I was guided to do this 40 days and do 1 meal per day. So as I listened to myself and my symptoms, it brought me all the way to where I am today. Now, I want to share one little story that's kind of funny. Before I cut out the sugar, it was Halloween, and I had eaten the kids went out for a trick or treat, and I had eaten all the leftover candy. And there was this one day I was going through my cupboards, opening the door, like opening every single door. I was looking for some kind of candy, some kind of sweet, some kind of sugar to get a fix. I was like, and then when I came down from the chair, from looking in the cupboards, I'm there, Marise, what's going on? I felt I was completely going through sugar withdrawal, and I was looking for something, and I'm there. That's when I realized, wow, I have a sugar issue here. And that's when I went deeper into my cleansing. So it's been a journey. It's been a lifelong journey since 2005, and now we're in 2025. So it's been 20 years that I've been working on my diet, on my nutrition, coaching people through their diets as well to balance out the metabolism and their weight, and especially cleaning up the toxins inside the body. So now the symptoms that I'm experiencing are, let me take a moment and think about the symptoms that I'm experiencing right now during this 40-day spring detox. Well, it started off with, sensations in the stomach, feeling hungry, but it was a sensation in the stomach area. And I know that hunger is not from the stomach, but hunger is more of a sensation in the throat area. So I would just be with the sensations in the stomach. Then I started feeling more of a tingling sensation on my arms and also on my face. I feel it often on my face. It's like not a lightheadedness, but definitely a tingling and a sensation that's happening. And lately, I've been experiencing a lot of heat. Now, I know that I'm going through perimenopause, and heat or hot flashes are common, but I haven't experienced it to date. So I was wondering, like, what is this? But it's going on for now, probably more intensely in the last 4 or 5 days, but definitely the last 3 days. Like, I wake up hot. I have to take the covers off of me. During the day, I'm hot. Like, it's as if it's 40 degrees and I'm just like really hot, not sweating, but really hot. I had to look it up. Why am I experiencing so much heat in my body? And it says that when the body has to now break down fats to take in energy, the metabolism speeds up so that it can help to break down the fats. Also, the mitochondria in the neurons are increasing, and they become more active through the fasting period. So there's definitely something happening at the metabolic level that is increasing my metabolism to feel more heat. And who knows, it could also be my perimenopause because of the low estrogen. It causes hot flashes. So that's what I'm experiencing right now. Nothing much else. I'm finding juicing and eating one vegetarian meal per day reasonable, but my body seems to be managing well. So that's what I'm feeling so far. And I do replenish, I do compensate with drinking lots of water and doing a lot of breath work. So the breath, as I was explaining in a previous episode, is a form of nutrition. So I am doing that to compensate. And doing prayer, doing my meditation and really connecting with nature, I find is very nourishing at the same time. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight into my journey, my expertise. If you're looking to doing a cleanse of your own, I'd be happy to guide you through that. And if you're liking these episodes, then I encourage you to like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 13.